Okay, so we have to find the power supplied to the 10 ohm resistor. So we pretty much just have to find I2 and then use that to get the power. So what we can do is pretty much do a mesh analysis. So we have for mesh 1, we have minus 120 phasor 0 plus 20 I1 plus V1 plus 30 I1 minus I2. And for mesh 2, it's 10 I2 plus 30 I2 minus I1 minus V2. Okay, so we right now have two unknowns and two formulas and four unknowns. But we can derive two more formulas because we know V2 over V1 is equal to N and I1 over I2 is equal to N as well. So that's two more formulas we can get. We know our N value is pretty much going to be this value over this value. So it's going to be 1 over 2. So that's another thing solved. We also need to know the sign of N by using the sheet we have here. So let's see, I1 is moving here and I2 is moving here. Dots are facing opposite to each other. So this one's a match. So that means they're actually equal to negative I. So negative N. So negative 1 over 2. So pretty much we just substitute one of these into here. So I'll have I1 equal minus 1 over 2 I2. Okay, and we're just gonna put that into the formula. Also, another thing I'm gonna do is just move this to the other side. That's just 120 phasor 0, which is just 120. Okay, so I'm gonna redo this one. So it's minus 1 over 2 I2 Okay, so now I'm just gonna add all three of these up, and you should get minus 55 I2 plus V1. Let me also do this one. So that's 1.5 I2. Okay, and that's 55 I2 minus V2. And bring that to the other side. Okay, so now let's find a common ground with V1 and V2. So again, we see V2 is equal to V2 over V1 is equal to minus 1 over 2. So that means V2 is equal to minus 1 over 2 V1. We'll substitute that into here. Okay, and well, we see I2 will pretty much be equal to minus 0.7272. Okay, and oh wait, no. Sorry, I was looking at the answer sheet. My bad. I2 will be equal to minus 0.5 all over 55. That's honestly a large number. I'm just going to leave it as 2 times 55, which is 110 V1. And we can plug that into here. So let's solve for V1. So we get 1.5 V1, and V1 is equal to 80. So that means I2 will be equal to minus 0.7272. And now we can get I1, because I1 was equal to, actually we don't even need to find I1 because we're trying to find power. Okay, so power at the 10 ohm resistor. So we know power is equal to I squared times R. So it's going to be minus 0.7272 squared times 10. And that's 5.3 watts.